Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Green River College's 2019 commencement ceremony. Tonight we gather to collectively celebrate student achievement and the hard work and countless hours it took to reach this landmark. Please join us as we observe an indigenous blessing by the Muckleshoot Indian Tribe Cultural Canoe Family, and welcome our graduates, who will be led by the Elliott Bay Pipe Band.
Oh You all look fabulous! Woo! Please stand for America the Beautiful, performed tonight by the award-winning Green River Jazz Voices under the direction of Kelly Eisenhower. Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Dr. Suzanne Johnson, and I serve as president of Green River College. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 2019 commencement ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce distinguished members of the Board of Trustees for Green River College, as well as members of Green River College's leadership team. Trustee and Board Chair Sharon Navas. Trustee and Board Vice Chair Jackie Boschuk. Trustee Linda Cowan. And I would like to make a special note that Trustee Cowan has served for 10 years as a trustee for this college, and we congratulate her on 2 full terms of service and wish her the best. Thank you so much for your service, Trustee Cowan. Trustee Elaine Chu, Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Rolita Izanu, Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Deb Casey, Vice President for College Advancement and Executive Director of Green River College Foundation, George Frazier, and Green River College's honored guest and 2019 commencement ceremony speaker, Dr. C. Nicole Mason. I would also like to acknowledge our partners from the Kent, Auburn, and Tahoma school districts attending this evening's celebration. Joining us from the Kent School District tonight are Superintendent Dr. Calvin J. Watts, Board President Maya Vengasalam, Board Legislative Representative Ross Hardy, Chief Accountability Officer Dr. Jewel Harmon, iGrad Principal Carol Cleveland, iGrad Counselor Sundi Anderson, iGrad Teacher Kim Quinn, iGrad Social Worker Samson Teckel. Thank you for attending tonight's ceremony and for supporting student success. Also on stage with us this evening is an accomplished Green River College student, Nicole Teague. Please join me in welcoming Nicole, who will be providing the 2019 Green River College welcoming address.
Good evening, class of 2019. It is an honor to be on this stage tonight because I never imagined I would be doing something as significant as this. It is also an honor to be here with all of you, and although I know that sounds cliche, I really do mean it. Though I do not know a lot of you, or even most of you, I do know that regardless, we have all been through these past 2 years together. Spoken words may have been replaced with head nods, smiles, and countless times of thinking to ourselves, will I ever get through the end of this week? But nonetheless, we always did. Now, I realize I may be making the college experience sound a little dramatic to the people who came to see us graduate tonight, but I promise you guys it was no easy task. Whether you're a Running Start student like myself, recently graduated from high school, just coming back to continue your education, or anything in between, earning this degree was no walk in the park. Each of us had late nights, whether we were studying for midterms, finals, or just because procrastinating our homework turned into a late night that resulted in no work being done at all. But even through all of the difficult moments, there were plenty of rewarding ones as well. And after all of the hard work and sometimes pure struggle that was laid out in front of us, we still managed to make it here tonight. Each of us had something that kept us going these past 2 years, whether that be friends, family, or even just ourselves. We each figured out a way that we were going to come out on top. Looking around this room, I see so many different faces that I know hold so many different stories, and that is something I love about this moment. Here we all are, different people with different cultures, from different backgrounds and different mindsets. Yet we all find ourselves together in this room tonight because we each decided to pursue an education. In today's world, and I'm sure most of you can agree, we need more educated people now than ever. No matter what our intended degree is, we have to remember to use it for good and to love those around us. In a world where it seems that there can be so much hate, we need to remember to be kind to one another and to respect the one thing we all have in common, our humanity. Now, me saying that each of us can change the world as long as we put our minds to it, although true, sounds a little bit cheesy. So what I will say is this: do something you have a passion for. Don't do it because anyone else wants you to or just because you feel obligated. Find joy in something and put that something into the world with all of your heart behind it, and I promise you that changes will be made. You might not change the world all at once, but instead bits and pieces of it, a day at a time. As we prepare to walk this stage tonight and accept our diplomas that essentially prove we passed all our classes, I want to say that I am proud, both of myself and of all of you. Once again, even without knowing each and every one of you personally, I can only imagine what it took for a lot of you to get to this moment, because I know what it took for me to get to this moment. And that being said, there is nothing I could feel right now other than proud. So thank you so much for allowing me to be your commencement speaker tonight. and I hope I was at least somewhat entertaining and a little inspiring. We all have got this in the bag, we just cannot afford to fumble it. Thank you.
I wish you could see how fantastic you all look from this vantage point. And in fact, they can tell how wonderful you all look. I've been known this year to take a few selfies. And someone asked me earlier tonight if we could do something with the graduating class that would bring us back to opening day this past year. And on opening day, our commencement speaker, Dr. Mason, was with us, and we did something kind of out of the ordinary. I think the class 2019 would like to be part of something out of the ordinary too. So hold on just a second. Don't move. I'm going to tweet that out later, so you should all be following me at GRC Pres Johnson. All right. Green River College, class of 2019, it is an honor to address you this evening. You are joining the ranks of over 60,000 graduates of Green River College who have come before you. This evening's ceremony marks an important moment in your life. You have achieved educational success and have completed programs, degrees, and certificates that allow you to go out into the world as catalysts for change, as people who can impact and improve the world. Green River College has been a bridge for you. From the time you arrived at the college, you were on your way to something else, whether you were about to start your full-time career or transfer on to another college or university. Your journey seeks a better future for yourself and for your families. Green River College has been here to support you in your life journey of transformation through education, an education that has changed you and empowered you. Graduates, with all personal accomplishments like these, there have been others in your life who have supported you. In these significant life moments, it is important to express gratitude to those who have helped you along the way. Please look out into the audience that surrounds you. Look to your right and left. At this time, with your hands and voices, please share your gratitude to your family and friends who have supported and helped you to this moment in your life. Let's go. And graduates, please look to your left and to your right to the amazing faculty of this institution, the instructors who have provided you with an outstanding education. With your hands and voices, please share your appreciation and gratitude to them. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Many of you came to Green River to acquire knowledge and skills to prepare for a career, and a career is certainly a desired outcome of education. However, acquiring an education means much more than having skills to be employed. An education means much more than that. It means that you have developed intellectual capacities such as critical thinking and creative problem solving. It means that you have developed a broader base of knowledge, not just in the content area you are most interested in, such as engineering, business, or welding, but in other areas such as music, art, literature, math, sciences, and the social sciences such as psychology and history. It means that you have developed the ability to be adaptive and responsive to new information and to be better prepared for opportunities you will face in the years to come. It means that you have further developed your imagination and creativity, and it means that you have developed an understanding of the importance of continued learning long after being at Green River. While you have been at Green River, you have had opportunities for personal growth, time to consider the greater meanings of life, and a chance to reflect on the larger social purpose you may serve. These examples and your time to consider what greater purpose you may contribute to in your life is what Nelson Mandela meant when he said, "Education changes the world." Education is transformative. It does change you. I know that you've noticed changes within yourself since arriving at Green River. And when individuals change, so does the world. There is beauty in change and transformation. Change brings growth. Change brings insight. Change brings wisdom. And quite certainly, change brings fear. Many of you sitting here right now are uncertain about what the next weeks and months will bring, even if you have clear plans for what's coming next. Some of the likely speech bubbles above your head include questions like, what will I do next? What will my next job opportunity be? What will my next university be like? Am I ready? Will I succeed? And of course, one certain speech bubble that you all have at the moment is, how long is she going to keep speaking? I've got parties to go to. I know. No matter how uncertain or clear your next steps will be, never let fear stop you from reaching your goals and dreams. Never let fear stop you from taking chances. Never let fear stop you from taking the next steps. Did you know that the word fear is an acronym, meaning each letter stands for something else? And this acronym is important for all of us in this room to know and remember, not just the graduates tonight. FEAR, F-E-A-R, stands for false evidence appearing real. Yeah. Fear kills more dreams than failing ever will, and I'm going to say that again. Fear kills more dreams than failing ever will. Yep. People always regret what they didn't try because they were afraid. Many think the people who take risks and reach for their dreams don't have fear, but that's not true. All of us have fear. Those who reach for their dreams and embrace change simply decide to do it afraid. So let's all agree right here and now that you're going to embrace your tomorrows with the conviction of doing it afraid. And when you encounter a setback or even a failure, know that the persistence, the resilience, the determination that you have demonstrated at Green River will help you get past that temporary hard moment. Graduates, many of us in this room started where you are right now. We asked ourselves the same questions you are asking yourselves. Always, always believe in yourself. Never let other people's perceptions of you determine who you think you are or what you think you can become. You have achieved much already, with many more accomplishments yet to come. So today, we celebrate graduation or commencement. The word commencement or commence means to begin, to start. With each ending, there is a beginning. This may be your last day at Green River College, but it is the first day of the rest of your lives. Step out into the world knowing that you will have extraordinary lives. Step out into the world with hope and faith. Step out into the world as Green River College graduates, knowing that we are always here for you and we can't wait to hear of your next achievements. Never underestimate the power of the individual to affect change in the world. Never underestimate the power of the individual to impact others' lives. And never, ever underestimate yourselves. Congratulations, Green River Class of 2019. It is now my distinct honor to introduce our 2019 commencement speaker, Dr. C. Nicole Mason. Dr. Mason served as our opening day speaker this academic year and set the tone for a year full of engagement and learning among us all. Most of you know Dr. Mason as the author of Born Bright, A Young Girl's Journey from Nothing to Something in America, which was one of our one-book selections this academic year. A number of you had the opportunity to read her book and to meet and learn from Dr. Mason this year on campus and in your classrooms when she visited us in the winter for our One Book program. Since she began the year with us on opening day, it seemed quite fitting that she join us today to help close out the academic year together. Dr. Mason is a professor at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. She also currently serves as executive director of the Center for Research and Policy in the Public Interest at the New York Women's Foundation. Prior to this position, Dr. Mason served as executive director of the Women of Color Policy Network at New York University's Robert F. Wagner Graduate School of Public Service. There, she held the distinction of being one of the youngest scholar practitioners to lead a major U.S. research center. Dr. Mason is an Ascend Fellow at the Aspen Institute in Washington, D.C., and has written hundreds of articles on women, leadership development, and economic security. Her writing and commentary has been featured on MSNBC, CNN, NBC, CBS, Real Clear Politics, The Nation, The Washington Post, Marie Claire Magazine, The New York Times, The Progressive, Essence Magazine, The Root, The Miami Herald, Democracy Now!, and numerous NPR affiliates, among others. And one of my favorites, Dr. Mason delivered a well-received TED Talk at TED Women on the courage to disrupt and the gift of being difficult. Dr. Mason's spark for social change came about while volunteering her time at a local battered women's shelter in Washington, D.C. Before then, she never thought it was possible to make a career out of helping others or using one's voice to help bring about change. In addition to this informational introduction, Dr. Mason thought it might be of interest for you to know that she is the mother of two precocious twins, Charlie and Parker, has a motorcycle license, can lay a hardwood floor, and lives by the motto, "You must dance through life." Please help me welcome Dr. C. Nicole Mason to the podium to provide our commencement address.
Thank you, thank you. This is so amazing to be standing here looking into this beautiful sea of faces. Graduates, you look gorgeous. I know it took so much to get here, so I want to ask that we give the graduates another round of applause. We are so proud of you. I want to thank President Johnson and the Green River College Board of Trustees for inviting me here today. It is truly a privilege and my honor. This is a full circle moment. I began the year with you, and here I am now, joining you again to wish the biggest graduating class in Green River College history luck, love, and success as you move towards your next chapter. Before I go any further, I would be remiss if I didn't pause to recognize the mothers, fathers, grandparents, uncles, partners, best friends, and teachers who are here with us this evening to celebrate. Many of you have sacrificed so much to be here. Some of you had to take off of work, rearrange your schedule, or in some instances, drove or flew hundreds or thousands of miles, and to you, I say thank you. When I graduated from college, my father, a truck driver, couldn't attend graduation because I was attending a school across the country, 2,000 miles away. However, when I graduated with my doctoral degree several years later, he planned for it. He picked up a cross-country load and drove 3 days, sleeping in his big rig along the way to see me walk across the stage. He was so proud and never once complained about the long drive. He also arrived with balloons and a teddy bear. As I look out today, I see my father, my mother, my grandmother, and even myself, and know that it took a lot for you and for us to get here. In my time with you, my brief time, because I know I'm the only person standing between you, your degree, and a good fancy dinner to celebrate your achievement. I want to start at the end and work my way backwards. A few months ago, I was moving homes and clearing out my basement. I had put it off for as long as I could because I knew it was going to take some time to sift through everything. It was 2 decades worth of stuff. So I picked a day, turned on the radio, and got to work, sorting through things, deciding which things to keep and which things to let go. In the process, I came across an old scrapbook from my first year of college and began to flip through the pages. I found a plane ticket. As I pulled it out and took a closer look, I saw the date stamped on it. It was August 13th, 1998, and it was a one-way ticket. It was a ticket from Ontario, California to Washington, D.C. to attend college. I couldn't believe it. I was holding in my hand the plane ticket that literally saved and changed my life. In that moment, I was transported back to my 18-year-old self, and even before then, back to my childhood. It was my first time on an airplane and out of my community in any real way. I worked throughout the school year and all summer at a food court to buy everything I needed for the journey. I boarded the plane with $200 in my pocket with no friends or family on the other side. All I had was my ticket, a trunk full of stuff, and a desire and a hope that everything would turn out okay. Although, to be really perfectly honest, I had no real idea if it would. It could have gone really well or really, really bad. I had about a 50-50 chance of success, maybe less. You see, I was born to a teenage mother in Los Angeles, California. We were poor. I assumed that every kid skipped meals, moved around a lot, and sometimes didn't have a place to call home, or lit candles for light when the lights got turned off. I also believed that the violence that I witnessed in my home and in my community was normal. What I know for sure is that the expectations for my life were carved out before I could ever have begun to imagine what I could want for myself. There was a low bar for my success. No one in my family had ever finished high school, and because we were poor, I did not expect much more than what I had, which, to be honest, was very little. Holding that ticket in my hand brought back all those memories and gave me the opportunity for just a moment to reflect on my journey from there to here. In my time left with you, I want to share 3 things. These are the only things I know to be true about my journey from where you are sitting in your robes, anticipating your next chapter, to where I am right now. The first thing is to keep going no matter what. There's always an answer, always a solution, and there's always a door that will open up if you just keep going. How do I know this, you ask? Let me tell you. At the age of 17, I left home to live with my paternal grandmother in Las Vegas. I attended school during the day and worked 40 hours at night in a food court and a local casino. I knew that I wanted to go to college, but had no clue how to get there. Up to that point, I couldn't have told you the difference between an Ivy League or state-level institution, let alone how to write a great college essay. Back in my hometown, there was a teacher, Ms. Bowman, who had a reputation for getting kids like me into college. Although I had moved away, I was convinced she could help me. She told me to apply to Howard University in Washington, D.C. And that's all she said. She gave no advice. She said there was no, here's how you do it. It was just apply. I had no idea what to do next. When I told my high school counselor that I was thinking about applying to Howard, he cocked his head to the side and said, are you sure? That's really a hard school to get into, and more than 50% that apply get rejected. For a day or two, I took his words to heart. I asked myself, am I reaching for too much? Or who do you think you are? Then I thought to myself, hey, nothing beats a failure but a try, and then I got to work. Now, let me tell you about this application. I included everything: poems, essay, a table of contents. I used the biggest words I could find, even though I had no idea what they meant, or even if I were using them correctly. All I knew is that I had to try, and that I had to give it everything I had. And let me tell you, my friends, I was accepted. I was accepted to Howard University. My excitement was short-lived because when I shared the good news with my family, a relative was quick to point out what I could not see at the time. I had no way to pay for it. I was crushed. The letter that moments earlier felt like a golden ticket became a heavy weight in my hand. For the next month or so, I used the payphone across the street from my high school to contact my teacher back home and for help. On most days, I left a message, and other days, I waited patiently on hold until the bell rang for the next class. Frustrated that time was running out, I boarded a Greyhound bus back to my old high school in California during the early hours of the morning. Before the first bell rang, I was standing in the doorway of Miss Bowman's classroom, begging her for help. I told her I had been accepted to Howard, but had no idea how I was going to pay for it. She was shocked. I was supposed to be in a similar classroom 4 hours away. Seeing that I was serious and not budging, she asked me to step out of the classroom while she made a call. When I returned, she announced that I had received a full merit scholarship. I had gotten what I came for. I made it home that evening just in time for my shift at the food court. What I want to say here is that I kept going no matter what. For sure, I didn't know how it was going to turn out or if I was going to get the scholarship, but I kept working to figure it out. As you go about your way, and I'm sure when you think about your journey to this stage, I know many, if not all of you, can say that you kept going. What I know to be true is that it's not about being the brightest, the fastest, the wealthiest. It's about how many times you keep getting back up when you get knocked down and how you're able to turn a roadblock into a pathway. And also, and this is very important, when you get tired or need a moment, because you will get tired and you will need a moment, and then, or you can take a nap, which is what I usually do. And then, what should you do? I want you to say with me, I keep going. Say it with me. I keep going. One of the last things that I want to share with you is how it feels to move forward and to accept a new life or to embrace a new beginning. When I first arrived to Howard, I felt like an imposter. I felt as though I didn't belong. All of a sudden, the best outfit I had worn on the plane felt like rags. The way I talked to my friends back home wasn't good enough. I questioned whether or not I was smart enough to be there. Remember earlier when I said it could go really good or really bad, or that I had a 50-50 chance of success? There were times that things looked really bad and when I had doubt or that I wanted to give up. I had a hard time making the transition. Sometimes I didn't understand the assignment or failed a test because I was so tired from working the night before or didn't understand how to navigate this system, this new world. I would hear a little voice asking me, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to want to go to college, to have a nice home? Who do you think you are to want to make it when others have failed? Now, whenever I hear that little voice that says, who do you think you are? I say back to it, I'm the little girl who, although she changed school many times, always made the honor roll. I'm the little girl that went to school hungry and never complained. I'm the teenager that worked 40 hours at night and went to school during the day. I'm the girl who left home at 17 and never looked back. And when I remind myself of just where I've come from, I know that whatever is coming my way, I deserve. And whatever obstacle that gets in my way, I can overcome. So I say to you, my friends, remember all the things that brought you to this moment, to those seats right there, all the sacrifices, all the hills you had to climb, and all the new things you had to learn how to do and be, and use them as the fuel to propel you forward and to quash any doubt of feelings of not belonging. Because you are the person that kept going no matter what, and it got you here. So I want to end where I started, with my ticket. And I want to talk about your ticket. When I arrived to Howard, I was surprised by what I saw. There were parents, lots of them. They were helping their children unload and get settled into college life. They were laughing and hugging and snapping pictures as they prepared for their final farewells. Standing on the curb with my trunk and suitcase, my heart and my confidence sank. I was alone. It never occurred to me to ask someone to take the cross-country flight with me, or that parents did these kinds of things with their children. I found someone else's father to help me carry my things up the many flights of stairs to my dorm room. After unpacking, I sat on my bed listening to the conversations through the thin walls, and this is what I heard. Did you see that little girl from California? She's here all by herself, my classmate said to her mother. I know, she said, that's so sad. Although I couldn't see them, I was almost certain they were shaking their head. They felt sorry for me. I sat on the edge of my bed, fighting hard to push back the tears forming in my eyes. My door was open, and I didn't want anyone passing to see me cry. I worked hard to convince myself that I was going to be okay and that I belonged. To them, I was a little girl from California without parents to help her unpack. To me, I was the girl who made it. And my friends, graduates, I say to you, you have made it. The degree, the degree that you hold in your hand is your ticket and will open up the doors and take you wherever you want to go. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Woo! You've made it! Before we honor and recognize Green River College's wonderful students, I'd like to take an opportunity to recognize its faculty. Each and every year, Green River's faculty members demonstrate their dedication to their field of study, the institution, and our students. They truly make a difference in the lives of our students, and I'm sure each and every student here tonight has a favorite faculty member, a person who has taught, inspired, and guided them. Here to help honor our faculty this evening are Dr. Rolita Izanu and George Frazier.
The Green River College Foundation honors our faculty every year with distinguished faculty awards. The Green River College Foundation provides scholarships and support for students, faculty, and staff. I would like to thank the Green River College Foundation for its long-standing support of our faculty.
Tonight's distinguished faculty recipients were selected through a campus-wide nomination and voting process. The Green River College Foundation wishes to acknowledge all faculty, full-time and adjunct, who make the learning experience at Green River so exceptional. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce this year's Distinguished Faculty Award winners. The recipients are Diana Holtz, Early Childhood Education; Rob Jonas, Mathematics; and Danny Nahara, Biology. Please join me in a round of applause for this year's award winners. Congratulations to each of you, and thank you for your contribution to student success.
We'd also like to say a special thank you to the faculty members who are retiring at the end of this academic year. Would all retiring faculty please stand to be acknowledged? Thank you for your service and your dedication to the college and the students we serve. And now on to awards for students, the Scholastic Awards. Each year, the college honors those students who have achieved the highest level of excellence in their studies. Scholastic Awards are presented to students who have earned a grade point average of 3.9 and greater, wow, in pursuit of an Associate in Arts degree, Associate in Applied Arts degree, Associate in Sciences degree, Associate in Applied Science degree, or a Bachelor of Applied Science degree at Green River. This year, 126 Green River College students earned this distinction. Would our Scholastic Award students please stand and join me in a round of applause honoring their excellence in education. Congratulations. Please rise, Scholastic Award recipients. Woo! Nicely done. Division Awards. Each year, every instructional division of the college has an opportunity to honor one of its outstanding students. Will Leslie Kessler, Instructional Council Chair, please come forward to honor the Division Award winners?
On behalf of the instructional divisions, it is my privilege to present the 2019 Division Award winners. These students are being recognized for achieving distinction in their chosen disciplines and specialties. When I call your name, please step forward and receive your certificate. From the Business Law and Law Division, Lisa Marie Sentz. From the English Division, Anne Hiles. From Health Sciences and Education, Emily Ramirez Garcia. From Humanities, Jennifer Christine Guile. From Transitional Studies and Wellness, Zanab Mohammed. From Mathematics, Amelia K. Dumovic. From Science, Jennifer Liam. From Social Science, Alicia Bakanovich. From Trades, Samuel Moore. This is Zanab Mohammed. From the Technology Division and the BAS Aeronautical Science Award, Julie Lynn Baker. From BAS Information Technology, Network Administration and Security, Lily Liv. From BAS Information Technology Software Development, Tyler Bazira. And from the BAS Marketing and Entrepreneurship, Jacqueline Ann Ray. And unable to attend tonight from Fine Arts, Marina Pearl Vasson, and from the BAS in Natural Resources, Tyson Cunningham. Let's have a round of applause for the 2019 Division and BAS Program Award winners.
And now to our Diversity Award. Our next award honors a student who exemplifies the best of multicultural education at Green River College. Here to present the Diversity Award are Jackie Boschik of the Board of Trustees and Benjamin Lalofi of the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.
Each year, Green River College honors an outstanding student who has achieved success both in and out of the classroom and whom, by their example, strengthens Green River's commitment to diversity.
I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2019 Diversity Award at Green River College is Juan Felix Daniel Tampubolon.
Our next award is the International Student Award. Here to make the presentation are Linda Cowan of the Board of Trustees and Adam Beals of the International Programs Office.
The International Student Award is presented to a student who possesses strong leadership skills, has demonstrated academic excellence, and has made an outstanding contribution to the on-campus international community.
I am pleased to announce that the 2019 International Student Award goes to Seung-gi Kang.
The Running Start program is a unique opportunity for high school juniors and seniors to earn high school and college credit at the same time. I am pleased to announce that more than 290 Running Start students will graduate from Green River College tonight, as well as from their respective high schools. Wow, 290. This is truly a major accomplishment for these individuals and for our community. Would the Running Start students please stand? Please join me in a round of applause honoring our Running Start students. Congratulations. And now, here to present the Running Start Student Award are Sharon Navas, Chair of the Green River College Board of Trustees, and Lindsay Morris of the Office of Running Start and College in the High School.
Running Start students represent high schools from Green River's service area. This award is presented to a Running Start student who has excelled academically and who has made an outstanding contribution while at Green River College.
I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2019 Running Start Student Award at Green River College is Jonathan Ken Kosaka of Auburn Riverside High School.
The Open Doors program is an opportunity for students in our communities to re-engage in secondary and post-secondary education. In partnership with Auburn, Tahoma, and Kent school districts, students can pursue GED preparation courses, high school credits, and college-level credits for the completion of a diploma or degree. Tonight, we're celebrating the academic achievement of more than 70 Open Doors and iGrad students. Would the Open Doors and iGrad students please stand and please join me in a round of applause honoring these students. Here to present the Open Doors Student Award are Sharon Navas, Chair of the Green River College Board of Trustees, and Carrie Suklovic of Green River College's Open Doors program.
This award is presented to an Open Doors student who has excelled academically and who has made an outstanding contribution while at Green River College.
I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2019 Open Doors Student Award at Green River College is Teresa Christine Regalado.
Leadership and Service Awards are presented each year to students who have exhibited excellence among their fellow students and to Green River College. Presenting the Leadership and Service Awards are Elaine Chu of the Board of Trustees and Dr. Deb Casey, Vice President for Student Affairs.
Leadership Awards are presented to students who have excelled in providing leadership in the development and promotion of college programs. They are students who, in addition to their studies, have dedicated their energy to enhancing the collegiate experience for all students.
I am very pleased to announce the recipients of the 2019 Leadership Award at Green River College. Juan Tampapubolan, Sai Win, and Saki Yoshizawa. Yeah.
Service awards are given to students who have dedicated an extraordinary part of their time at Green River in service to the college and to help ensure successful programs for their fellow students.
I am pleased to announce the recipients of the 2019 Service Awards at Green River College. Angelo Caravana Ruiz, Jennifer Christine Gael, and Veronica Denise Chaplin.
And now the President's Award. Each year, staff, faculty, and administrators select an outstanding student to receive the President's Award. This is the highest award presented by this college to a graduating student. This award is presented to a graduate who exhibits success through outstanding citizenship, remarkable personal qualities, and high academic achievement. The 2019 President's Award winner has been an outstanding contributor to the Green River campus community. This student is described by instructors as a superb student, close to perfect, and a mathematical powerhouse. This student is also in a leadership position with Phi Theta Kappa. The advisor for Phi Theta Kappa notes, "This student is my right hand and does everything, including cleaning up graffiti in the community every single month." As a peer mentor and a math tutor, the award winner is characterized as beyond reliable, attentive to student needs, and keenly aware that giving back means relating to others not as skilled as herself. Maintaining a 4.0 GPA through a most challenging course of study in engineering and mathematics, this year's award winner exhibits the intellectual fortitude and sense of community that embodies the values of Green River College. I am pleased to announce the 2019 Green River College President's Award recipient is Patricia Wendy. Will Marshall Deb Casey please escort Patricia Wendy to the stage? Come on up, Patricia, come on up. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for this award. It is, I'm so surprised I haven't prepared anything, but I want to thank my parents who are here for sending me to Green River. It has been absolutely amazing to be here, and I also want to thank my international advisors here who have helped me tremendously in my transfer journey, as well as the PTK officers that I work closely with, and also shout out to all the Indonesian students here. Thank you so much for this award. I will forever cherish it. Thank you.
And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Will the Green River College graduating class of 2019 please rise? Rise up 2019. Will Sharon Navas, Chair of Green River College's Board of Trustees, please join me at the podium? Trustee Navas, these students have completed the requirements to receive their appropriate diplomas and certificates. I wish to present them to you for your confirmation.
Commencement is the traditional ceremony for conferring degrees and granting diplomas. This exercise is important because it marks a milestone in your lives. It gives recognition to the fact that you have had the determination to set specific goals for yourself and the resilience and support to then successfully complete all that was required to attain these goals. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you success as you undertake the challenges of a lifetime of learning and achievement. And now, by the power vested in the Board of Trustees by the State of Washington, we confer onto each of you your individual degrees, diplomas, and certificates, together with all the honors, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Thank you, Chair Navas. Graduates, please be seated. Will the Assistant Marshals please escort the graduates forward to receive their diplomas? The graduates will be introduced this evening by faculty members Chitra Solomonson, John Avery, Tom Evans-Krause, Kelly Eisenhower, and Sydney Welderly Wallace.
Now presenting students who are earning the following four-year degrees: Bachelor of Applied Science in Aeronautical Science, Forest Resource Management, Information Technology, Network Administration and Security, Information Technology, Software Development, Marketing and Entrepreneurship. Destiny Lynn Eichelberger.
Taylor Alexander Solman.
Michael Edward Kuyava.
Timothy Connor, magna cum laude.
Andrew William Bruce, summa cum laude.
Adam Daniel Kennedy, summa cum laude.
Colin R. Nesbitt.
William Lawrence Shunki, summa cum laude.
Aisalu Muhammad Tavova, cum laude.
James Thomas Elder, summa cum laude.
Igor Kolodip.
John Michael Elder, summa cum laude.
Hans Alexander Thorbjornsen, cum laude.
Christopher Ian Bledsoe, summa cum laude.
Tree Wynn.
Bryant Akira Nakamura, magna cum laude.
Ashley Ryan Hill.
Michael Emmett Shirazi.
Crystal A. Fowler.
Andrew C. Payne, magna cum laude.
Madeline Louise Hernandez.
Michael James Horn, magna cum laude.
Eileen Usan Wilson.
Anthony Gerber Thompson.
Madison Talbert Roth.
Lily Liv, summa cum laude.
Tyler Becerra, magna cum laude.
Julie Lynn Baker, summa cum laude.
Jacqueline Ann Ray.
Nolan James Medina.
Milana Kuvalevich, magna cum laude.
Adrian James Smith.
Talon Christopher Bray.
Kyle Galen Johnson, summa cum laude.
Bailey Michaela Walburn.
Kevin Christopher Barter.
Philip L. Darren, magna cum laude.
Melissa Gyan Smith, magna cum laude.
Abathar Dakil, magna cum laude.
Anand E. Royas.
Salim Mahidi Alabadi.
Derek Howard Berry.
Maria Fernanda Rendon Garcia, summa cum laude.
Kiana Elizabeth Dick, magna cum laude.
Alex Kritsky, cum laude.
Gary Frank Robinson.
Brenda Lee McNeil, summa cum laude.
Matthew Vincent Axe.
Ruby Cachero Ascotton, magna cum laude.
Holly Lynn Ney.
Maminur Islam.
Mary Knutson, cum laude.
Joseph Grant Bethards, magna cum laude.
Taria Lace Ellis.
Michael Edward Coleman.
Nicole Megan Snodland.
James Way, cum laude.
Jared Ryan Griezmann, magna cum laude.
Connor Alexander Ledbetter, cum laude.
Carter L. Manning.
Christian David Talmadge.
Hunter Nasnik.
Elizabeth Joy Courtney Kanzler.
Christopher Lee Cashman, magna cum laude.
Bradley Larry D. Seiler, cum laude.
Sierra Ann Fenimore.
Matthew Stephen Metchen, cum laude.
Julian Papo.
Aquila Shante Reed, cum laude.
Kalani Kuikahi, Akana.
Aisha Mint Oltucky.
Emilio Avalar.
Lacey Hunter, cum laude.
Visalsa Cole, magna cum laude.
Sarah Vaughn Childs.
Christopher Peterson.
Ilona Jessica Barenko, magna cum laude.
John Purcell.
Brandon Tyler Dorcas.
Audrey Ann Snyder, cum laude.
Brett Weiss.
John Harry Seymour, cum laude.
Trevor Allen Bowles.
Amy Lynn Cole Yates, cum laude.
DJ Crombie.
Edwin Javier Colon.
Katie Elaine Jensen, magna cum laude.
Zachary Benjamin Sullivan.
Tyrone William Jensen, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Kaur Gill, cum laude.
Derek Clark.
Cindy M. Thatch, cum laude.
Jonathan Miles Dean.
Cynthia Pham, cum laude.
Nakia K. Epley.
Pavel Ratchuk, cum laude.
Ronald Wright, cum laude.
Alexander Paul Shornell.
Keyshawn Madar, magna cum laude.
Zachary S. Kunitsa.
Michelle May Rivera.
Pavel Vashchuk.
Janelle Marie Wilson.
Samantha Chan On.
Diana Carranza Rojas.
Antonio Suarez.
Alyssa S. Gallegos, magna cum laude.
Shabazz Iqbal.
Christian Paul Canlis, cum laude.
Gursimran Singh, magna cum laude.
Pavandeep Singh.
Ajwinder Singh, magna cum laude.
Saeed Nori, cum laude.
Matthias James Taylor.
Subair A. Deary.
Okay. Toygan Sevim, magna cum laude.
Matthew John Patchen.
Jacob Ray Landowski, summa cum laude.
Zachary Michael Greenside, magna cum laude.
Sarah E. Elcott.
Jordan Christian Van Vliet, summa cum laude.
Zachary Kenneth Rosenland.
Donald Edward Cook.
Mason Payne Hernandez.
Henry Stein Geisbeck. Ali Kudur Mohammed, magna cum laude.
Now presenting students who are earning the following two-year degrees. Associate in Arts, Associate in Business, Associate in Fine Arts in Art, Associate in Math Education, Associate in Pre-Nursing, Associate in Science Transfer Tracks 1 and 2, Associate in Bioengineering and Chemical Pre-Engineering, Associate in Computer or Electrical Pre-Engineering, Associate in Mechanical, Civil, Aeronautical, Industrial, or Materials Science Pre-Engineering, Accounting, Administrative Assistant, Business Applications Specialist, Business Management, Court Reporting, Medical Office Administration Front Office, Medical Office Administration, Medical Coding and Reimbursement, Air Traffic Control, Airline Dispatch, Automotive Technology, Carpentry Technology, Residential and Light Commercial, Commercial Pilot, Fixed Wing Pilot Option, Criminal Justice Forensic Technology, Design Drafting Technology, Early Childhood Education, Machining and Manufacturing Technology, Natural Resources, Forestry, Natural Resources, Geographic Information Systems Option, Natural Resources, Park Management, Natural Resources, Water Quality, Natural Resources, Wildland Fire, Occupational Therapy Assistant, Physical Therapist Assistant, Practical Nursing, Unmanned Aerial Systems, Welding Technology, Early Childhood Education Paraeducator, and Information Technology Systems and Security.
Michael Batten.
Emma Rose Humphreys.
Kellen Costello.
Christina Borta.
Aiden Tyler Galanti.
Mary Gail Soriano Carpio, high honors.
Dalton Thomas Deschardin.
Willie Dawn Davis.
Aristotle Joseph Toiko, honors.
Reed Adam Johnston, honors.
Tessa Nicole Vallison, honors.
Lane Ashley Cooper.
Brianna Renee Zena Buckingham, high honors.
Nicole Marie Ellis.
Jacqueline Marchand Hernandez.
Reza Alexandria Wenk.
Alisa Shailene Downs, high honors.
Zainab Kuda Mohammed.
Anel Reyes, honors.
Ola Imad Al-Sarraj, honors.
Lisa Christine Alba.
Phoenix Lauren Coleman.
Taylor Faith Reed.
Sivali Sukan Jalense.
Lexi Lilane Bakangan, honors.
Marisa Masaru Kuga.
Nicole Lanier Teague, high honors.
Samuel Andrew Moore, honors.
Veronica Denise Chaplin.
Alicia Vadimovna Bokanovich, highest honors.
Angelo Caravana Ruiz, highest honors.
Jennifer Liam, highest honors.
Saki Yoshigawa, highest honors.
Amelia K. Quinn Dumovic, highest honors.
Sai Lwin, honors.
Jennifer Christine Guile, high honors.
Teresa Christine Regalado.
Anne Marina Hills.
Jonathan Kosaka, honors.
Lisa Marie Sainz St. Cyr, high honors.
Sung Yi Kang, honors.
Sarah Michelle Kuga.
Juan Tampulon Bolan, honors.
Elma T. Shomor, honors.
Thank you. Rachel Tao Vu, high honors.
Gary Ethan McClure.
Tui Maria Lam, high honors.
Ahmed M. Muhammad Ali, highest honors.
Beverly Monique Jackson.
Marcella Jo Hamilton.
Carolyn Louise Cooper, honors.
Teresa Mendoza, honors.
Caitlin Mackenzie Enrico, high honors.
Jessica Adelie Soto.
Katie May Anaya, honors.
Annalise Tamai Bunyawang, honors.
Trinerica Inez Jones.
Noah Jasem Al-Rajab, honors.
Paula Cook Boyd.
Samuel Ryan Reeves.
David A. Arroyce, highest honors.
Ali Al-Sajjad Al-Lami, honors.
Olivia Leanne.
Catherine L. Preston, honors.
Christina Brendan Pregasis.
Peyton Leanne Hammond.
Janina Lene Vaughn.
Josephine Elizabeth Babington, highest honors.
Erin Cassandra Gopfert.
Sabina Kim, honors.
Joshua R. Parks.
Karen Aguayo.
Kelly L. Flanagan, honors.
Roshni D. Anderson.
Ray Nakabayashi, honors.
Rajat Chauhan.
Daya Ito.
Taylor Lee Otter.
Saw Eliza Noon, honors.
Sheena Aris.
Simply. Rico Dupree Simply, high honors.
Aisha Anis Muhammad.
Congratulations. Alexander Daya Son.
Sandas Abdullah Diri.
Sumanpreet Kaur.
Ileana Leyin Hammerstrom.
Lin Song Chao Nguyen.
Emma Rochlow.
Caitlin Nan Nguyen, high honors.
Aubrey Ellen Davenport.
Taryn Hallie Norse, high honors.
Journey Valentina Kiamas.
Alyssa K. Thacker, honors.
Jason Allen Lee.
Alvin Kemet Respicio.
Hannah Jewel Downing, honors.
Pareja. Palalo Nicolo Panamora Pareja.
Sydney Elizabeth Lindell.
Katie Virginia Jennings.
Lillian Faith Kilgallen, honors.
Matthew Stephen Graham, high honors.
Sukanya Punaman Gallant.
Filatov. Karina Vlada Filatov.
Jia Liu, high honors.
Mattia Jure Searles.
Yiteng Chen, highest honors.
Taylor Brooke Strobeck.
Joseph Camarillo Cabanas, highest honors.
Tyler Allen Freitas, highest honors.
Benjamin S. Mizrahi, honors.
Gulam Subhani Moman, honors.
James Vern Story, honors.
Samadun Sami.
Jeremiah Robert Groves, honors.
Abdul Wali Ahmedzai. Close.
Macaulay Dewitt.
Adil Shah Adil, high honors.
Alice Bupamuka Manga. Sorry.
Anna Angela Marchenko.
Sarah Garva.
Christina Garvita Doucette, highest honors.
Sydney Nicole Floth, high honors.
Aaron Christopher Bates.
Richard Cody Brereton, highest honors. Yay, Cody.
Abdul Melikier.
Kyler James Howard, high honors.
Mehdi Rahimpour, honors.
Mackenzie Kent.
Sheila Nyambura.
Madison Rose Malloy.
Okay. AJ Bermudez.
Michaela Nicole Malloy, high honors.
Vicky Ray Freeland, honors.
Busay Tandia.
Abigail Monroe Palmer, high honors.
Dakota Gregor Young.
Thomas Charles Harris, honors.
Shirwa Ahmed.
Gita Fuad Ramadan, high honors.
Renelle Thalen Sorobles.
Wendy Evelyn Lowe, honors.
Mohammed Abu, honors.
Okay. Catherine Adelaide King, highest honors.
Gayu Huang, high honors.
Laura Clarence Yungting Ocampo, honors.
Wen Shi Shue, honors.
Brandy Marie Merrill.
Wan Tang Victoria So.
Haley Nicole Pietenberg, honors.
Shin Yu Lee, high honors.
Chandralyn Ronning, high honors.
Shi Yin Shao.
Corinne Lee Sperry, highest honors.
Hao Peng Yu, high honors.
Sarah Abdirahim Mumin.
Hao Yuan Lin, high honors.
Taylor Ann Furmith.
Wisam Jasim Alwadi, high honors.
Donna Lynn Doctor, high honors.
Roberto Gonzalo Herrera, high honors.
Gina Lee Engel, honors.
Yat Wen Kwang Tran, highest honors.
Jennifer Stephanie McCauley, high honors.
Catherine Rose Kirschbaum, highest honors.
Olga Petrovna Carnival, high honors.
Nyo San Nuam.
Kaylee Jean Viss, honors.
Owen Robert Hoffman.
Tricia L. Rainey, honors.
John Alvin Karaoke.
Joel C. Reed, high honors.
Lacey Marie Edwards, highest honors.
Jasha Elizabeth Ford, honors.
Tanea Aliana Julene.
Jamie Ray Wickham.
Carla Sandoval, high honors.
Julia Ray Nolte.
Charles Austin Freeman, high honors.
Srey Makmis.
Rebecca Hakim Gaya.
Jaden McKenna Weimer, high honors.
Mariam Mint Oltaki, high honors.
Victoria Velichko.
Jordan Kathleen DeArmond.
Chung Sim Man.
Grace Ann Frunk.
Zediah Eugene Carl Timmons.
Justice E. Etafo.
Christian Bailey Lewin.
Taylor Jose.
Jason Ivan Forkner, high honors.
Alicia Incroci.
Joanne Rubio Carneal.
Destiny Haroon, high honors.
Julia Lee Sargent.
Kiera Atterbury, honors.
Alexander Torres, honors.
Tiffany Pham, highest honors.
Cameron Kenneth Glenn.
Jacqueline Liu, honors.
Leanne May Swider.
Braden Thomas Hepworth.
Brian Kudia Karikia.
Abby June Hynek, high honors.
Maddie M. Luisi.
Wani Elkington, 4.
Han Leonok Trio, high honors.
Cassidy Grace Correa, high honors.
Sydney Priya Wilson, honors.
Sabika Fatima Nasser.
Caden Elizabeth Kashmir Whitaker, high honors.
Balchot Kaur Sandhu.
Scott Lynn McCall, highest honors.
Apneet Kaur Dhaliwal.
Benjamin S. Kochebe, high honors.
Hayden Nicholas Meyer.
Benjamin Franklin Chadwick III.
Giovanni C. Ocampo.
Michelle Ann Migel.
Jingyuan He, high honors.
Aziz Sirhan, honors.
Carrie Xiao.
Megan Annalyn Roloffs.
Andrew James Fan.
Kara Cook, highest honors.
Corelli Martinez, high honors.
David Pavlovich Durkach.
Dulce Socorro Torres.
Jinso No, highest honors.
Anastasia Kudrina, high honors.
Bienzwan Lee, honors.
Nicole Susan Shanikski.
Miranda Elizabeth Lee Kelly.
Diana Pineda Gonzalez.
William Jacob Weiss, honors.
Guadalupe Montserrat Macias Rivera.
Dylan Lee Reddig.
Cameron Masters Hansen.
Dane Kenneth Weiss, high honors.
Emily Grace Gass.
Damian Renteria Fernandez, highest honors.
Alexandria Bronte Johnson, high honors.
Saeed Saif Kadim.
Zachary Omar Mohammed, honors.
Bibek Tamong, high honors.
Shadia Amir, honors.
Tam Seo Hin.
Kevin Fan.
Victoria Caroline Jackson.
Ryan Daniel Turner.
Seth R. Cranefield, high honors.
Travis James Suggs, highest honors.
Cameron Russell Weeding.
Sarah Yasin Weheli.
Tyler James King.
Maliha Nizar.
Brandon James Bowman, honors.
Manami Kobayashi, high honors.
Senate Grant Ferris.
Mi Nu Q Huang, honors.
Jaspreet Kaur Soroya, honors.
Tu Nu Kam Huang, honors.
Simranpreet Kaur, highest honors.
Johnny Vuong, honors.
Nito Kaur Buttar, highest honors.
Wani Lanyui Vong.
Ritu Kaur Buttar, highest honors.
Titan Win, honors.
Harmanjeet Dillon, high honors.
Libna J. Gonzaga Robledo, honors.
Ram Tiwari, honors.
Glenn Melchior Suristio, high honors.
Parmveer Singh.
Davin Lesmana, high honors.
Jamshid Amiri, high honors.
Brian Cristanto, high honors.
Felicity Ann Ferguson.
Charlie Suhori.
Eli Lego.
Felix Tanjaya.
Elise Marie LaRue, high honors.
Pandey Newman Ardelsti Cardi, highest honors.
Johnny Lee Trotter.
Patricia Wendy, highest honors.
Christopher Thomas Schreier.
Michelle Tiffany Tan, high honors.
Mackenzie Rose Miller.
Darren Naro, high honors.
Tony Nicole Thiebert, high honors.
Alexandra Callista, highest honors.
Aspen Elizabeth Beard, high honors.
Alejandra Lucia Pensky, highest honors.
Ying Ying Chen, honors.
Dan Antonius Pice.
Henry Zhao, high honors.
Chelsea Tang, high honors.
Juvenal Garcia Nunez, high honors.
Linyi Chen, high honors.
Juliana Maritza Romo Perez, highest honor.
Phoebe Wangsa Hartana.
Alisa Marie Williams.
Jasmine Yap, high honors.
Sandeep Singh.
Cristina Conde Gutierrez.
Andrew Jeremy Kuropyatnik, honors.
Rick J. Villegas.
Joseph Robert Freeman, highest honors.
Cameron Lee Cutler.
John Sweeney Felsman, high honors.
Jessica Ann Dolan, honors.
Dylan Dwayne Dunk, highest honors.
Emma Grace Waltos Clark.
Joshua Shinoda, high honors.
Carl J. Stacy, high honors.
Sabrina Brecto, highest honors.
Alicia Cortez.
Shiloh Marie Schlitzkus.
Grace Jaun Koe.
Kealoha Rose Mesa Yosafo.
Christian Stanley Junus, highest honors.
Shuit Abraha Alamayo.
Ana Paola Sanchez Rodriguez.
Mercedes Lynn Johnson.
Elizabeth Alexandrovna Zaitseva.
Skylar Anastasia Erickson.
Yelena Zaitseva.
Audrey Joanne Scott, high honor.
Yachu Shi, high honors.
Carla Cardenas, honors.
Joyce Chu, highest honors.
Demetrius Thesis Gabriel.
Rabbi Susi, honors.
Emily Jeanette Flavin, honors.
Zia Mamadov.
Salma Sharifi Hamidi, honors.
Bianca L. Knoll.
Mariah Lee Pekacek, high honors.
Allison Rachel Bernie, honors.
Andrew James Harris.
Quanaya Janae Levy.
Gabriel Martinez.
Taylor Nicole Robertson.
TJ D. Hunkin, high honors.
Nancy Kaylee Welsh.
Maria del Carmen Gallardo, high honors.
Ka Ling Juicy Bu, high honors.
Anthony J. Vergara.
Chie Chin, high honors.
Irvin Chacon, honors.
Kyler Chow.
Jasmine Chacon.
Bao Von Yok Tran.
Matan Kello.
Yu Chen Liao.
Gaysorn Sibglin.
Mi Nguyen Truc Tran.
Natalie Abigail Guzman Renteria.
Lam Long Huang Nguyen, high honors.
Sarah Kathleen Webb.
Lin Luan Kan Nguyen, honors.
Rhonda Lee Nelson, honors.
Phuong Hue Nguyen.
Cody Allen Culver.
Nikki Nguyen.
Edward Kostakevich, honors.
Elric Lawrence Barkey, honors.
Erica Lynn Pruitt.
Joseph Scott Linville, high honors.
Annika Kate Hauser, high honors.
Eric Robert Inabnit, highest honors.
Alexander Martinovich.
Matthew Joseph Muscarnera.
Ruslan Zubkov, honors.
Imelda Medina Castaneda, honors.
Miguel Angel Rufo, high honors.
Laxmi Kandel, high honors.
Kenya Elizabeth Figueroa.
Deepak Subedi.
Brianne Calder.
Tyler Bodie Gorley, highest honors.
Emily Elaine Malachowski.
Ayon Chang, honors.
Felicity J. Benson, high honors.
Trevor James Little.
Aaron Long, honors.
Itana Bunma, honors.
Daiichi Horishima.
Brandon Barrand.
Tracy Lynette Holmes.
Tenshi Keiko Brandon, honors.
Jesus Lugo Estrella.
Big Nog Win, highest honors.
Evgeny Mishkin, high honors.
Aintan Sin Cho, honors.
Adriana Cara Velasquez.
Subash Atarya.
Antonio James Beveridge.
Sokila Rai.
Savannah Michelle Andrada.
Sabita Poon, honors.
Elijah Robert Alexander Garcia.
Lizelle Samson Santos.
Mason T. Johansson.
Jacinth Jade Bunag.
Nicole Leanne Brandenburg.
Ayana Lee Celia Onato.
Shauna Nicole Lindberg.
Jared Allen Cloud.
Rachel Aaron Atwood, honors.
Eric J. Bowles, high honors.
Amy A. Rabaman, honors.
Driscoll J. Sedick.
Shannon Thornton, honors.
Stephen B. Kendall, honors.
Jawed Jadran.
Christian Cooper Kendall.
Alyssa Reyes, honors.
Jenna Faith Malone, highest honors.
Margaret Kimuhu.
Marissa Lois Georgeson.
Katie L. Huffert, honors.
Dallas Irwin Eckelman.
Ashley Faye Swift, honors.
Jake William Harmon, highest honors.
Christina Maria Hart, honors.
McKenna Lynn Fitz.
Brenna Barbara Joy Tormanen, honors.
Megan Crouch, honors.
Cody Wetmore Span, honors.
Maria Isabel Velasquez, honors.
Austin P. McCormick.
Edgar Nunez.
Jessica R. Pavelanas, honors.
Emily Ramirez Garcia.
Janelle Gimby.
Sadia Marie Obrovic.
Zara A. Sala.
Taylor Lynn Osborne.
Pokit Singh.
Candace S. Elms.
Liam Bonifield. Liam Bonifield.
Reina Alcocer.
Okay. Tyler Joseph Piggott. Thank you.
Macy Gwen Sagucio.
Jonathan Eugene Ingram.
Shalea Eldoy Ringen.
Riley Ashlyn Hanshu, highest honors.
Sibel Shakzadaeva.
Wei Chue.
Allison Sarah Henke, honors.
Elijah James Mung.
Adeline Kiera K, high honors.
Anu Atwal.
Hui Hui Zhu, high honors.
Emily Grace Allen, honors.
Isa E. Allen, honors.
Caitlin Aaron Buck.
Rajpreet Singh Daliwal.
Akil Wate Doraji.
Charles A. Wong, honors.
Damon Christian White.
Michaela Dominique Brown.
Andrea Emi de los Santos Bactol.
Tau Talaso Tapuhana Atafua.
Estiana Angel Mafi, honors.
Taylor Irene Robertson.
Zainab Hassan.
Yara Marina Bautista Peñafiel.
Penny Copo.
Melissa Marie Smith.
Jesse Lynn Morrissey, honors.
Justin Diamante Medrano.
Maylee Asia Murray Lindstrom.
Vanessa Kaylee Chaplin.
Emma Grace Fleming, honors.
Olha Shapska, high honors.
Anna Catherine Percival, honors.
Mitsuki Yondea, highest honors.
Irvette K. P. Taruk.
Reika Nagayama, high honors.
Elizabeth Marie Wilson, highest honors.
Kana Yamashita.
Thomas James Meany III.
Jasmine K.
Jiaying Shin, highest honors.
Amelia J. Nerschel.
Yang Yang, highest honors.
Alyssa Rosengreen.
Sarah Marie Ellis.
Matthew Ornado Abenahar.
Robert Michael Cox, highest honors.
Nazruddin Ibrahim Abdi.
Ismahan Muhammad Osman.
Abdirzak Bari Abdi.
Jasmine Kaur Mego.
Isaac Matthew Gallegos.
Megan Huynh.
Diana Shostak. Honors.
Ahlam Hassan.
Harneet Kaur Mahal. High honors.
Jesse Benjamin Sigrist. Highest honors.
Shilnara William Dam. Honors.
Sheila Sidney Dam.
Layla Rose Marie James.
Fedi Tadele.
Juan Carlos Fulgar.
Deranina Arroyos.
Kimberly Ann Abang Valido.
Ariel A. Sanchez.
Jonathan Mothe. Honors.
Jamaica Alfier.
Amy Elizabeth Hart.
Vim Jason Pacada. Honors.
Sarah Ann Shaw. High honors.
Christy May Pradas Martinez.
Jane Evelyn Frazee. High honors.
Gorleen Kaur.
David Dalby. High honors.
Tamar Hogue.
Abdul Rahman Ali Mahmoud.
Rosa Yvette Farias. Honors.
Diaz Zhumanov.
Hugo A. Farias. Highest honors.
Hannah Sue Baker.
Jamie Rarick. Honors.
Vin Chung. Honors.
Dylan James Van Pelt.
Emila May Waltenberg.
Brian Robert Thornquist. High honors.
Gavin Charles Eller. High honors.
James Matthew Gunjin.
Vicky Kang Lei.
Damon Young.
Agathis Alba. High honors.
Brendan Villacrucis.
Shukrojit Bhattacharya. High honors.
Joseph Dean Gardner. High honors.
Oi Yao Chan. High honors.
Yi Yang.
Sherwin Francis. Highest honors.
Lan Lam Ning.
Susanna Patricia Bradbury. Honors.
Penjen Su. Highest honors.
Emmanuel Christopher Stupart. Highest honors.
Vladislav Stepanovich Palachuk.
Princess Nanyu Kali.
Sean William Laboy.
Holly Nicole Stevenson.
Theron Kling Klagic.
Kenta Shibasaki. High honors.
Rosalie Fish.
Shamhad H. Mohammed.
Wahid Nori. Okay. George Siratinsky. Lilia Pashinskaya. Vladislav Aksanov. High honors. Taneka Imani Spade.
Now presenting students who are earning certificates in automotive, brakes, suspension and steering, file clerk, medical assistant phlebotomy, medical office support, nursing assistant, records information clerk, welding, basic arc and flame.
Jasmina Felix Abdul.
Vanessa LeBounty.
Vanessa Santiago Garcia.
Mersal Alazula.
Olina Odumchuk.
Serena Melita Hess.
Irene Valsalis Valdez.
Alessandro Joseph Garofalo.
Now presenting students who are earning a high school diploma or general education development credential.
Caitlin Ashley J. Bush.
Christopher Ryan Jazorek.
Treasure Gray.
Eve Florence Samakula.
Valerie Mills.
Maria Naomi Pena.
Madeline May McFadden.
Kaylin Tang.
Angel Powell.
Jennifer Vasquez Martinez.
Malachi Villarreal.
David To'o.
Antonio Martin Del Campo.
Sean Gregory Hoffman.
Deasia Fulcher.
Michelle Direnglai Minor.
Letitia Stone.
Cheyenne Asteria, Nicole Farrell.
Yeledson Apollon.
Esmeralda Rivera.
Mersal Ahmad Mohammed.
Shauna Nicole Ware.
Raul Peraza. Yat-Fei Chung.
Chawacha B. Harlow.
Tierion Aneximar.
Alexander Jacob Reisig.
Andrea R. Gonzalez.
James Ngara.
Elizabeth Francis Kim.
Elijah Alcantara.
Tabitha Rowe Erickson.
Hunter Edward Horgan.
Ethan R. Nelson.
Jordan Lee McGibbony.
Jonathan Lee Chavrin II.
Esther Arawodo.
Alexia Menko.
Quan Win Ho.
Josiah Bennett.
Devin Sigler.
Olivia Nicole Snook.
Leah Castle.
Kayleen Marie Colley.
Scott Cook.
Christine.
Anthony Dennis Marksberry.
Victoria Kiwako Church.
Fidel Castellanos.
Elijah Sila.
Dylan Anthony. Elizabeth Ruthann Bognar. Kellyanne Sierra Frost. Zoe Vale Erickson. Jose Gonzalez. Mariela Sanchez Flores. Claudia Jennifer. Russell Matthew Limbert.
Class of 2019. Woo! Class of 2019. It was a tradition in centuries past for all students and their instructors to wear caps and gowns to class daily. The one distinguishing feature that signified whether one had graduated or not was the side on which they wore their tassel. Those who had not yet graduated wore them on the right, and those who had college degrees wore them on the left. Green River College Class of 2019. Now that you have been admitted into our learned community of graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left to signify your status as graduates. Congratulations! On behalf of the college, we wish to welcome each of you into the ranks of Green River College alumni. The relationship you have with Green River College is very important, and we hope you will continue to enjoy and participate in the activities and programs presented by the college. And now, the final part of our graduation ceremony. Yes, we've made it! Woo! The recessional. The recessional is the final step in our graduation program. Will guests please remain seated to allow all graduates to exit at the main entrance? Will marshals please begin the recessional?
something for you, something to do, something for education. Yes, you want to learn, you want a life that's new.